Hello everyone. So today, 21st of September, is a difficult one for me. It would have been the 12th wedding anniversary for my late wife Yasmin and me. We married at Northwood House on the Isle of Wight and planned many happy years ahead. We sadly only got to celebrate 4 anniversaries together before Yasmin's untimely death from well-explained but not entirely expected causes in 2018. I won't be going into a lot of detail about what the causes were, but briefly she developed a condition that was expected to require serious treatment in 8 to 10 years' time, but suddenly needed chemotherapy much sooner, and she died from complications of the treatment within a month of the first session of it starting. After the initial shock of a bereavement fades, the overwhelming thing that hits you a bit later is denial. Every time I tried to talk to people in the first few weeks, a panic set in that I was making a mistake and that it wasn't true. I must have misunderstood what I'd seen and that she might still improve somehow. Even after burying her in a woodland plot, this feeling did not entirely go away at some instinctive level. What helped to an extent was, while I was at the hospital, the very clear and unambiguous preparation for the death from the doctor who treated her. He took my mother and me aside into a private room. My mum held my hand, and the doctor said to me very explicitly, "She will die. I'm very sorry, but she will die." I can't imagine how bad the denial would have been without this happening. I played some music to Yasmin while she was deeply unconscious, and a consultant made a small remark with a smile about recognising it from a musical. At the final moment, a nurse switched off the heart monitor, as he said looking at it would distress me. I keep thinking, if the police came to me now, even after all this time, and said that one of those people working at the hospital was now a suspect, even after everything, looking at the Letby case, even now, I think there's a chance that I would cling to that like a lifeline. I was reluctant to share a scan of this letter before. This is the advice to me from a counsellor some months after Yasmin died. I'd been feeling that I may have done or said something that caused it. Of course I didn't, and I couldn't have. But somehow I felt like I might have. The counsellor says that guilt was a normal feeling. Even now, after all this time, if the police came to me with the news that they suspected a doctor, it would give me a lifeline from that feeling. I knew something was wrong. I knew it. She should have recovered. It wasn't my fault after all. That doctor, he was a bit too firm and a bit too pessimistic with me. Oh, what, he's not the suspect? Well, that consultant was a bit too friendly, a bit too happy when she smiled. That nurse was trying to hide something from me. He switched off the screen. I wanted to see what happened on that screen, but he wouldn't let me. Intellectually, I know all this is nonsense. No one did anything wrong. But I might start to remember differently. What if the police told me other people think the manner of those people was just a bit off too? What if the deaths rose that year? Did I hear anything? They would ask me. Did I hear anything? Am I sure that that consultant just smiled, or did she maybe laugh as well? Maybe just a little bit manically? Think hard. Why did they keep the thank you card you sent them? Why did they suggest you go home and get some sleep that day? If I go along with it, it means it wasn't my fault. I shouldn't have felt guilty. It wasn't just random and unfair after all. Now I can blame somebody. Now I'll know what happened. Now I'll have answers.